Good day, lords, ladies, and lieges. We are on a magical journey today to the wonderful Sherwood Forest. Sherwood Forest is a fair that runs for like about a month on the outskirts of Austin and about a little under 2 hours from Houston. So today, me and my friend drove out here to check out the fair and see what it's about because I don't want to wait till October to get all dressed up and be magical. The only downside is that the weather is not the best today. It's kind of gloomy and rainy, but we're still gonna make the best of it and still have fun. So let's go see what Sherwood Forest is all about. And we actually made really good time. I thought that the fair opened at 9, but turns out it doesn't open till 10. And today is Easter Sunday, so they're doing like a little Easter egg hunt before they open for Easter or whatever. So yeah. I brought my corset, but I don't know how to lace up my own corset, so I'm going to try and find the shop where I got it from to see if they'll help lace me in it, and then we will be good to go and explore. So let's see what the day holds. Okay, it's been some time later. I finally found a shop that was able to help me get laced in my corset. I didn't get it laced too tight because I feel super bloated today. And we've just been walking around, like exploring the fairgrounds and stuff like that. Unlike Texas Renaissance Festival, where I have a routine where I come in, I get a fried alligator on a stick, I get a cider, and then walk around and try to catch jousting. I don't really have a tradition or plan here because the first time and the last time I came here, I was super dehydrated and intoxicated, so I don't remember anything or where anything is at. So it's like I'm experiencing it for the first time. And the fairgrounds are also a lot smaller than TRF2. Here, it's only 25 acres, where Texas Renaissance Festival is 55 acres. So I do feel like we've basically walked half the fairgrounds already. Another difference between TRF and Sherwood Forest is at TRF, they have like real restrooms, like flushable restrooms. And here at Sherwood Forest, I've only seen like one bathroom area towards the back that had like flushable restrooms. Other than that, it's been mainly porta potties and stuff like that. And as far as food, there's not like a traditional section where it's like Greek section, Asian section, and all that stuff like at TRF. It seems like very like random stalls that have pretty good looking food items, but I'm not hungry yet, so I haven't fully explored any of the food options and things like that. But if they do have fried alligator on a stick, I am gonna grab that. So yeah, we're just walking around, catching some shows and things like that. As far as shopping, I do want to get a mug strap, mug handle holder, whatever, and another pouch bag. So that is on my list of goods I'd like to purchase today. So let's keep going and exploring the fair. So we finally stopped to get a bite to eat. We got pizza from the Dante's area, and this is what it looks like. It's okay. It's getting the job done. I'd give it like maybe a 4, 5.5. The good thing about today, though, today is like the last day of the fair, and it's not as crowded as the Texas Renaissance Festival. I feel like even though that there's a lot of people here and it's not as big, it still feels like pretty spacey, where you're not having to really maneuver through crowds and things like that. So that's what's pretty nice about coming later in the season, is that, and on the holidays, that not a lot of people tend to come to the fair. So I got my, girl, what are you talking about? I would say like most of the options that they have available here lean towards like the Greek section, so like falafel, hummus, gyros, and things like that. Yeah. We passed by maybe like 3 stands that had those sort of offerings. Didn't see any fried alligator, saw funnel cake, and I heard that the fish and chips is pretty good here, but that section only takes cash only. And I haven't came across the ATM so far, but I also wasn't really looking too hard, so we could have missed it too. But yeah, overall, I feel like this is more on the chill vibes kind of fair, and not as hectic and crazy as like maybe the TRF is, but I could be wrong. This is only my 1.5 impression, first and a half. I'm tired and dehydrated. I did find some mug straps that I liked. I got 2. I got one in black for when I do my all black outfits, and then I got one in brown. And this is the black one, and then it like unhooks this. I have it upside down. No, it's like this. It unhooks. And then the brown one I'm currently wearing for my outfit, and that's this one right here, and it unstraps like this. Together they were 25. This one was 15, and then the one I'm currently wearing was 10. So I think that was a good deal, because some of them were 25 from the start, or like more than that. So I am satisfied with my 2 purchases so far. The other thing that I wanted was a brown pouch, but I haven't found any that I like. So I might be good with just the mug strap so far. But yeah, for the most part, like I said, we've pretty much walked the whole fairgrounds and probably just gonna sit somewhere, get some water, and watch a show. So I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, bye. This is also like the most earthy and girly I feel like I've dressed before. I feel like usually I'm in like all black or something, so this feels weird to be like a little wooden elven girl or whatever. At this point, we've probably walked the fairgrounds probably at least 3 or 4 times. Like I said, it's only 25 acres, not that big. You definitely couldn't loop around TRF as many times as we've done here. On the plus side, because it's so small, there's like options, but not a lot of options. So therefore, I didn't spend a whole lot of money. I spent some money, but it was only on like 4 things: food and the mug loops or whatever. Another thing that's kind of interesting at this fair is that there's a lot of people walking around barefoot, which is interesting because it's been humid all day, raining and sunshine off and on. So it's just kind of interesting to see so many people walking around without shoes. But yeah, so that concludes our day here at Sherwood Forest. Catch you later. Okay, bye.